Okay, I've been paddling for 20 years now, class 5, and I've been around a lot of times with people I never kayaked before. And in that case, I mean in general, it's really important if you want to run hard rivers that you have good communication skills on the river. And most of all, everyone in the group communicates on the same wavelength. And by doing that, the best way I found out is just using hand signals. And I learned these hand signals from Johnny and Willie Corran while we were kayaking a couple years ago on really hard class 5 and 6 runs in California. All right, if you're the one who's going to end up being the person scouting for the rest of the group, well, there's a lot of responsibility on your shoulders now, okay? So, first of all, whatever direction you're going to point, make sure it's out of the point of view for those who back upstream, not your point of view, right? Then, just think about it, right? You're the only one who can see the rapid. You see the line. And then just close your eyes, zoom yourself back up into the eddy, and you know, oh, the other guys don't know the line, all right? First of all, tell them how many drops in there, or if there's any big major rock in the way, or big major undercut, right, in the line, okay? So first off, do that first, then describe with hand signals how to run this rapid to go down safely. And at the end of it, the last thing you do, tell them the eddy, where to eddy to get out. Another very important thing if you want to use hand signals to communicate on the river is whoever gets out and scouts for the rest of the group, okay, that person is going to be the eyes and the brain for the rest of the group. So whoever is out there scouting, make sure that everyone else back up in the eddy understands what you see and what you think, and most of all where you want them to run the rapid. One bad example would be one person gets out, runs down the bank, scouts the rapid, looks at it. Oh, here's a line. Yeah, that looks good. Good. Looks all good. Ready to go. Shouts back up to the top of the, let's go, and starts walking back up to the kayak. You don't want that, because for those who are sitting back in the eddy, it's just anything else than clarification where to go now. Okay, let's start with the direction hand signals. Most of all, very important, whatever the signal you give for direction is, you always want to give it into that direction for those who are sitting upstream. So the first direction, or the most important one, is the easiest one actually. It's just, okay, come down, right down, the middle. Middle means this. This is middle. And then next thing is left of center. So if you want your friends just to go a little bit left of center in this next drop, this is left of center. Next thing is go left. Left means this. Then if you want your fellow paddlers to go far left, like as far as possible left, go like this. This means far left, as far as possible. It doesn't matter actually what kind of hand signals you use on the river. The most important thing is before you go on the river, make sure everyone in the group knows the signals, understands the signals, and also can give the signals. Really, this is very important. Make sure everyone is on the same wavelength, because this can save you, first of all, a lot of time while you're paddling down the river, and second of all, can save you from a lot of very dangerous situations just by, you know, misunderstandings, confusion, and that's what you don't want. So the hand signal for rock is just like this, just your wrist up in the air. Also, the rock could be undercut. So for undercut rock, you can do this. Or this. Next hand signal for object is, for example, tree. You know, tree means this. This is signal for tree, or this, a log. Next one, very important, hole. Hole means this. This is the sign for hole. And very important, if the hole is really sticky, grabby, this means sticky. This means grabby hole. For example, when I'm in the river, I say this. You know, it's gonna be a really sticky hole. Also, very important, if you break down the rapid in a few turns or you have to go somewhere, you want to tell them that there's an eddy so they can catch that eddy, which is safe. And the international sign for eddy is usually like this. So this means eddy. Okay, if you want somebody to run a rapid right down the tongue, it's very simple, straightforward. That means run it down the tongue. So sometimes on a drop you have a little ramp or a rock which sticks out like a nose, which can be very, very helpful to get down safely. So just point down on your nose like this. That means for everyone else, okay, there's a ramp or a nose rock sticking out where I can move off very easily. Next one is drop or waterfall, means something like this. Okay, the sign for piton rock is this. Or this. Now let's do some paddle technique. Very simple. I mean, in creek boating, there's only like a few things who really need to be communicated with hand signal. For example, if you want, just say paddle. If you want them to paddle, this means paddle. Very easy. But also, you want them to paddle hard. So give 100% effort because you want your buddies to avoid a bad hole or an undercut. So you tell them to paddle hard. And this is the sign for paddle hard. Paddle hard. Another major sign, most important, most likely, very, very important, is boof or ski jump. Boof or ski jump is this. Again. Also, if you're not sure that it's enough that you're the only one who scouts for the rest of the group this rapid, the sign is for get out of your boat is to scout is just come over here and look for yourself. Another one, very important, is you get out of your boat and you see this rapid is absolutely a no-go. This means unrunnable. This means don't go further. This next rapid is unrunnable, which means get out of your boat and portage. And usually it always comes together with the other signal, portage, and portage means this. Walk around. All right, so I'll give you a couple examples now. For example, here's an easy one, very easy one. Plain drop in the middle of the river, you just want them to run down the tongue, okay? First of all, remember, you tell them what kind of rapid, so it's a drop, and then you tell them where to go, straight down the middle, over the tongue. Or you want them, say you want them to run down the tongue and then eddy out to your right, center, tongue, eddy, right. If you want to tell your friends about a potential piton rock in a drop on the river, for example, the rock is right in the middle of the drop and you want them to move far right, so first of all, you tell them where the rock is, where the potential danger is, and then you tell them where to run it. Okay, so first of all, you show them, okay, get a little bit of attention, watch here, right down here in the middle is a piton rock. So, don't go, right? Paddle, far right, boof. Okay, so next rapid contains 2 drops, but actually in the first drop in the middle there's a piton rock. You need to tell the friends so they're not running there, right? And the line is going to be far left on the first drop and then right on the second drop. 2 boofs. All right, here we go. So you tell them 2 drops. First drop, okay, there's a don't go, right? So first drop, paddle, far left, boof. Second drop, right boof. You need to have some certain communication skills, especially when you run class 5, because it's very important that everyone is on the same wavelength and knows where to run it, especially in those cases where only one person can get out and scout the rapid, or the rapid is not that hard, so it only needs one person to get out to save time, because there's further downstream is harder rapids where everyone else needs to get out and scout it. Actually, it doesn't matter what kind of hand signals you use on the river. The most important thing is, before you go on the river, make sure everyone in the group knows the signals, understands the signals, and also can give the signals. So while one person who hopefully knows the signals drives the shuttle, just get together and practice. Talk about it. Really, this is very important. Make sure everyone is on the same wavelength.